Good morning, Shala.
How you doing?
Very well. Good morning, Nigerians, and welcome to Kakaaki Social. On this segment of the show, we connect you with the issues that are shaping conversations in the Nigerian social media. I am Ohimai Amaize, your anchor on this segment. Okay, let's take a look at what is trending this morning. Of course, you know that for a very long time, President Muhammad Buhari has not really spoken with the Nigerian media. He has not been seen in the media chat, but this time around, he decided to grant an exclusive interview to Arise Television. And of course, this day, the editorial board led by their chairman, Segun Adeniyi, led a team of their editorial crew to the villa and they met with the president and had an interview, a 90-minute interview that is currently trending in the Nigerian social media. President Buhari breaks his silence on a lot of issues. Of course, you know that the president is always accused of going abroad to talk about issues that are happening in Nigeria. But this time around, he decided to have a sit-down with Nigerian journalists. Okay, let's take a look at how that development is creating some reactions in the social media. Buhari speaks. Let's go on and take a look at how Sahara reporters reported this. They said, so Arise crew was not allowed to come in. They said they would get NTA to record it for us. Then we could take the tape from NTA. Essentially, that was what happened. Of course, as you can see, that interview was recorded by the NTA crew. Arise TV was said to just come in with the editorial crew and just conduct the interview, but they had nothing to do with the filming. NTA carried out that filming. Let's take a look at how Nigerians are reacting. But first of all, excerpts from that report. President Muhammad Buhari has declined to be interviewed live on television. Arise News published an interview with the president on his YouTube page on Monday. While presenting the intro to the interview tagged 90 minutes with President Buhari, Charles Aniagulu, the presenter, stated that Buhari declined to feature live on television and choose a recorded session instead. His terms were agreed to, and the board of editors from this day engaged the president for 90 minutes. We go now to excerpts from that video of that interview, videos from that interview, which is trending. The REM News brought us some analysis of that interview. First, they said, watch. President Buhari reacts after journalist Ijoma Nwogugu told him his claims about food security contradicts reality and asks why Nigeria became world poverty capital under his watch. This was what Ijoma Nwogugu asked President Muhammadu Buhari. Let's take a look at how the president responded.
Your comment on food security.
Yes.
With due respect, sir, it actually contradicts the real reality of the ground. If we have achieved food security, we will not have the unemployment figures we have today of 20.9 million people. The agricultural sector is the largest employer of people in this country to today. Not the public sector, not textiles, not manufacturing, agriculture. So if we are producing more food produce, that sector will absorb more unemployed people. Also, it is an incontrovertible fact that Nigeria has taken over the role of the poverty capital of the world from India. So, how could we have achieved food security when we still have 64 million people living in poverty? So, there's a conflict there in what you have said.
Well, there will be a conflict because you work with figures, I work with facts.
Figures.
Well, I'm telling you this. Please, that's why I recommend that you see the Minister of Agriculture and the Governor of Central Bank. How much money Nigeria was supposed to be allocating to import rice, to import other food stuff, and how much we are now giving for import of food. It will be impossible if we look at the improvement of our money in terms of what the central bank has. When we came, it was 20-something billion. It's now 43-something billion. Foreign reserve, based on which other nations accept our currency.
Okay, we go on to another issue on insecurity. President Buhari says he hopes God will change the minds of armed robbers and kidnappers. Let's take a look at this portion of that 90 minutes interview. Let's take a look.
It has to be secured to be properly managed. And those who are doing the abductions and robberies and so on, I hope God will give them the sense to realize what they are doing for the country. Nobody can invest heavily where there is no security. Would you come to a country and bring billions of dollars if your managing director will be abducted and then somebody asks for $100 million? You wouldn't come. If Nigerians wouldn't understand that they are hurting themselves more by abducting people and asking for money, they are hurting themselves more than the rest of the country. I think we have got, all of us, especially you who are trying to control the opinion of people, that we are not succeeding. We are not succeeding in persuading people to behave themselves.
President Buhari says he hopes God will change the hearts of the kidnappers, the criminals, the abductors. Well, I thought it's because they have no fear of God. That's why we have law enforcement. Okay, what do I know? The real M News still tweeting and said video. President Buhari challenges Nigerian media to expose any corrupt member of his family. Let's also take a look at this clip before we take a look at the reactions from Nigerians.
How much the person steals?
It's a very, it's a very, very unfair allegation against my integrity. I don't think, anyway, you are in a position to find out. Please find out, and I don't care, publish it. Even if my son or my wife has a company and they are involved in deals with customs and exercise and so on, bringing illegal goods or whatever, I challenge you to do that.
The president has challenged the Nigerian media to go ahead and publish anything. If you find anything about my family, my son, my wife doing deals, publish it. Okay, Nigerians are now reacting. H.A. Hayatu tweeted and said, watching the Arise interview made me sympathize with Buhari because it seems we gave him a job more than his capacity. From H.A. Hayatu, we saw that tweet. Let's take a look at more reactions from Nigerians. KC Niger tweeted and said, how exactly is Buhari running Nigeria? A man who can't get one-on-one with journalists and give thought-provoking interviews or call into a TV station and speak as president or gather journalists and reporters for media chat? How did we normalize this aberration? From KC Niger, we saw that tweet. Let's go on and take a look at the Twitter user, the Ochodo of Africa, tweeting at Vote Speaks. Seen the Arise interview, and I'm happy and proud I voted this man in 2015. And having another chance to do it again next month is going to be a blessing. The looters gang can go to hell. God bless Buhari. From Vote Speaks, we saw that tweet. Let's go on and take a look at more reactions. Steady Lady tweeting said, I watched that Arise interview, and I can boldly tell you that President Buhari debated with himself and lost woefully. I don't know if it's old age, but man, oh bright, that man will not debate with Atiku. From Steady Lady, we saw that tweet. Let's go on and take a look at more reactions. Rasulam tweeted and said, whether a Rise interview or a Mechi tapes or Amina Zakario or whatever, the most important thing in the life of an average Nigerian is just to vote for Buhari next month. We cannot watch and vote for criminals when God has given us a blessing in Buhari, QED. Rasulam, we saw that tweet from that Twitter user. From Pecky Official, they said he can't grant an interview. He granted one. Now Nigerians are still complaining. What do we really need? From that Twitter user, we saw that reaction. We move on very quickly to one issue that was trending yesterday. There was chaos and violence at the APC governorship rally in Lagos yesterday, leading to at least 2 people being feared dead. And of course, the very popular MC Oluomo, who heads the NURTW in Oshodi, was also stabbed. Let's take a look at how that development generated some talk in the social media. Let's go on and take a look at how the cable reported this. Journalists shot, MC Oluomo stabbed as thugs disrupt Lagos APC rally. Let's take a look at excerpts from that report. Violence erupted on Tuesday as suspected political thugs disrupted the governorship campaign rally of the APC in Lagos. Several people were injured in the violence, including 3 journalists who sustained bullet wounds. The hoodlums, said to be members of the NURTW, invaded the Sky Power Ground Ikeja venue of the campaign with guns, daggers, and other dangerous weapons. Musiliu Akinsonya, a strong member of the party and NURTW leader popularly known as MC Oluomo, was reportedly stabbed by rival factions of the party. He is currently on admission in a hospital. It was a very chaotic situation in Lagos yesterday. Let's take a look at how more issues came out of that development. Daily Momodu tweeting, shared a video with us. He said, "What manner of politics is this? This happened just now in Lagos." This is a footage from that very chaotic and disturbing event. Let's take a look.
Yes. And that's why you can corroborate that with other things that are happening with the development and the growth of Lagos State. Now, what I seek from all of you is the continuous growth and continuity in this state. And for us to continue in that governance spirit, that's why we have no other choice than the choice of our party. You know that in the context of this country, All Progressives Congress is the party to trust, and it's
from that clip at the heart of the very rally. You could hear the governor's voice speaking in the background. All that chaos was happening. There was no attempt by any law enforcement agent to contain what you saw on video just now. This happened in Lagos yesterday. Tani Olawi's tweeting said, "If you are the one that stabbed MC Oluomo, run." Then let's take a look at more reactions. Wonder Kid _ said, "If MC Oluomo can be stabbed in broad daylight on more election day, I'll just lock myself indoors." Let's take a look at this tweet from Larry Neville. Tweeting said, "In what looks like a coordinated attack, PDP thugs disrupt APC campaign flag off. Stabs MC Oluomo, 2 feared dead." This Twitter user, Obuntoyibo Ismail, is attributing what happened yesterday to PDP thugs. But Ruveif, another Twitter user, replied him saying, "Everyone knows which political party has a firm grip on all the thugs in Lagos State. But as usual, APC doesn't take responsibility. So PDP has to be blamed for MC Oluomo's stabbing." From Ruveif, we saw that tweet. Ogbeni Dikpo tweeting said, "It's surprising that the whole MC Oluomo doesn't have anti-knife or anti-metal." Ogbeni Dikpo, take your time. Ajayi Olawande tweeting said, "They should have advised MC Oluomo to go and apologize to Saraki. Alfas, that doesn't see the sun in Ilorin, just did testing microphone on him now." Of course, MC Oluomo had threatened Senate President Bukola Saraki a couple of days ago. We move on from that issue now to this issue that is trending currently in the Nigerian social media. Borno State Governor, while giving a briefing on Monday evening to President Muhammad Buhari on the state of security in Borno State, broke down in tears and he wept. This is how the Punch brought us this video. Borno State Governor Kashim Shettima visits Buhari in Aso Rock, weeps. Let's take a look very quickly at this video and the comments that followed.
Your Excellency, we came with some observations and 10 specific requests for urgent presidential intervention. These observations and requests are products of discussions in the aftermath of our extraordinary security meeting held 1 week ago.
Broke down in tears, is crying. Chima Jerry J30 tweeting said, "Why is he weeping? Is he not the same Kashim Shettima who said that Buhari will end Boko Haram within a short space of time if elected president in 2015? Now, instead of telling the president the truth that he has failed, he's shedding crocodile tears. Hypocrisy." Crisaida tweeting said, "To be honest, I feel quite sorry for him because the true situation in Borno is disheartening. But them no one tell Oga at the top the truth. So what can we do other than feel pity for them till they are ready to change the change? I pray total peace is restored someday to Borno State." From another Twitter user, Rio Aristotle, Shettima once openly admitted the technical defeat of Boko Haram. He sold those people out. He betrayed them. Governor Shettima failed the people of Borno when he politically sided with Buhari to falsely admit a technical defeat. This is not leadership. Pray for Borno. From Maria Aristotle, we saw that tweet. From Maud Bolanle, we saw this tweet. "Karma, when the cry of Shettima in 2019 is louder than the cry of patience in 2014. Chai, there is God." From Future King, I recall how he danced and insulted Jonathan, calling him the father of Boko Haram and saying he is slow like snail. Now he has seen a PhD holder in slowness and I don't careism. From Future King, we saw that tweet. Or Bingstar tweeting said, "Dear Punch, you misunderstood this. Yes, Shettima wept, but these are tears of joy." Whatever that means. We move on now to this issue. A young Nigerian on social media, on Twitter, actually shared this video with us. Politics and music are coming together right now in this season of political campaigns. But let's take a look at this very short video very quickly.
As she be say they no give us work, what to do? Now so they do the one way we sabi, and till they speak the truth. Abi, this man supposed to be pastor and a professor of law, which means the man a preacher in the profession of law. Which means this man supposed to know better, but did you day for prison and he's standing by the door, or so I heard. Redeemers passed away, no one redeem a Christian. Give him IDP money, turn him to a business. 10,000 for traders buying votes without a conscience. Election and next month, tell me it's no coincidence. Man of God, waiting this up, let us resolve. Forget your God that celebrated our egg results. No forget congregation that's looking up to y'all. Because of you, them RCCG, their hands they fall. You shall speak the truth shall set you. They just spoke the truth no setter. Jagaban, they watch you are not really. Abokis them, they watch you are not really. My name is Elime Lorukomi, son of Melinimi. My name is Elime Lorukomi, son of Melinimi. My name is Elime Lorukomi, son of Melinimi. My name is, your name is. 1 + 1 suppose equals to 2. You campaigning for second term and you telling us what you want to do. Since 2015, Shina Reaza you did. From Boko Haram, Amechi mixtape, you very confused. Now they say, no more importing of rice. Try to buy a bag of Uncle Ben's, what is the price? 1 billion USD, our soldiers see they cry. Our soldiers see they cry or lock by they run for their life.
All right, lyrical political. That was from Twitter user Oshoma. He calls himself Son of Merlin. We move on very quickly to entertainment issues. Don Jazzy yesterday gave a very epic response to a Twitter user who asked him about his record label. He was asked by Ambrose Okwoli, "Mr. Jazzy, is Maven dead or Buhari's change has hit your label? This one your top artists are leaving behind the learners and the upcoming." And Don Jazzy surprisingly replied very calmly. He said, "Nah, we never die. We just faint small. It did happen. Pray for us to recover if you can." A lot of people probably expected Don Jazzy to reply very harshly, but he replied very calmly and maturely. Let's take a look at how Nigerians reacted to this very quickly. Let's take a look at comments from UG Cash. "This is how to be mature, not trying to be savage to people you don't even know and lowering yourself." And from the Sony Star, "I love this guy. He doesn't take everything serious. If not some celeb, they will cost this guy and his generation join." David Davidoff 41 posting on Instablog Nigeria yesterday said, "I think Don Jazzy lost focus. He's spending too much time on social media. Who else concourse?" And we'll take one more comment from a Twitter user, Joey Akban. "Maven Records have done a lot of good. Don Jazzy has been the source of so much joy for fans and industry practitioners. You can't stay hot forever, and all your ducks can't stay in a row. Artists leave when their contracts are up. It's how business works." And of course, yesterday was the CAF Awards, the 2018 CAF Awards, and Nigeria won the Best Female National Team of the Year. And of course, Mo Salah also picked the Best Footballer of the Year. The Africa Footballer of the Year 2018 went to Mo Salah. And let's take a look at that moment that he picked that award and gave his acceptance speech. Let's take a look.
Merci beaucoup avec... on va accompagner Mohamed Salah quand même pour un discours. le discours du vainqueur, come yours.
You may go, Excellency. You may.
Good evening, everyone. I can't believe it's been a year since I was last of this stage. This award for me is I always say this award for me is very big. I love it because I saw it when I was young. I had a dream to win it one day. So now I won it twice. And I'm very proud to win it twice. And I have to thank my family, my teammates, my fans, everyone who played a role in my career to make that happen today. I would love to dedicate this award for my country, Egypt. And
okay, that was Mohamed Salah giving his acceptance speech yesterday after he won the African Player of the Year award for the second time. And of course, yesterday also, the Best 11 award, not a single Nigerian was there. We had Orie, Benatia, Onyango, Bailey, Koulibaly, Partey, Keita, Salah, Aubameyang, Mane, Mahrez, and not a single Nigerian was on that Best 11. Nigerians are not so happy about this. Let's take a look at how Nigerians reacted to this. Actually, one of the Super Eagles players, Ogu John, tweeted and said, sorry to say this, but Ndidi should be here. My own opinion. Guys in that position didn't do more than him. And then we'll take a look at more reactions. Musica J. Don said, why is Salah being classed with the African legends already? The guy hasn't even won anything yet. The disrespect to the likes of Wea, Kanu, Drogba, and Eto. And then we saw another Twitter user, Mr. Oha Kelem, tweeted and said, Mohamed Salah amongst African legends? No disrespect to CAF Awards 18. I must search for the meaning of legend. And then from Sheyi Ali, the show didn't look premium. I think CAF should look into that subsequently and add a bit of glamour. Well, I thought I loved the closing performance from Youssou N'Dour. It was quite interesting. This is where we draw the curtain this morning on Kakaaki Social. Follow the conversation on all our social media platforms at Kakaaki Social on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kakaaki Social. I am Ohimai Amaize, handing you over back now to Utibe and Shola.
Thank you very much, Ohimai. Have a good day.
Thank you very much.
All right.